welcome to today's episode of the Unscripted series. My name is Iya Sapuma, and today we'll be looking at childlessness in marriage. To do the discussion with me, I have a lady and a gentleman in the studio here with me who I'll be talking to after this commercial break. Do want to follow all our social media pages at the Unscripted series. Stay tuned, I'll be right back.
Welcome to Legendary Capital Event Center. Legendary Capital Event Center is a beautiful event center in Dansoman, Accra. Our event center venue is ideal for hosting events such as weddings and parties. Our beautiful event center in Dansoman is suitable for conferences, corporate programs, and various events. We provide a stunning and serene environment that helps create beautiful and memorable moments. Look nowhere else for your next event than Legendary Capital Event Center in Dansoman. You can call the numbers 055-14-77-555 or 055-14-77-444 for more information. Come one, come all for an awesome experience at our beautiful
Said earlier today, we are dealing with childlessness in marriage. But for a few cases, love relationships end up in marriage. We all want to be married to that one person that we really love. And marriage is a beautiful thing, I am told. And then there are many blessings that comes with marriage. Talk most of it for most people and for most society the world over is a child in marriage. And for most men, even women alike, for the legacies that they leave behind. They would want children to continue that, or they would want to toil and leave it up for their children, or even have children to raise. So today our topic is quite interesting and sensitive to some couples out there. So we're going to delve into it and look at how couples out there, how people out there are dealing with childlessness in their marriage and how society is also looking at it. As I said earlier, to do this with me, I have a lady and a gentleman here in the studio. I would go to the gentleman today. I will break some protocol. Dela.
Yeah. Thank you.
It's always good to have you.
It's always great to be back.
I particularly love the off-air conversation.
You know it. I mean, you know that.
Yeah, that one. Fire days.
Fire days, I plenty.
Next to Dela is mommy for Black Beauty. And
you love me showing
welcome. Yeah, so thank you for being here with me. So I want to start with you. How important are children in marriages?
Children are a gift from God, and to every marriage, that is also one of the blessings to a marriage. So to me, I think that children are very important in a marriage, but connected to what we are about to discuss, if your time is not due or if you don't have any, I think that it shouldn't be a worry, because once you are made to be a parent, you are not only made to be a parent to your biological children, because there are other children out there who might also need you. So as important as it is, if you also don't have it, it is not that necessary as well. Thank you.
All right. As important as it is, then I would want to ask, does it make a marriage successful or not?
Children making marriage successful. Well, it varies, and it, like I said, it depends on a whole lot of dynamics here and there. There are some children who make marriage, just lovely, and some children actually make marriage very sad. For instance, you have kids and they are either deformed or have one medical issue or the other. It makes the marriage sad because you're always to and through a hospital or something. And there are the children who are living up to parents' expectations. The sacrifices the parents put in, they are actually yielding the fruits of the sacrifice. So that makes children a joy to have. But like I said, the whole issue of having children, it's a nice thing, and depending on the couple involved, you should know there are some people who really children are not for them. Some may have their biological children or may want their biological children but may not have, and so they have to probably rely on taking care of other children. That at the end of the day makes you a parent, but it's not only having your biological child that makes you a parent. So as for children, they are good.
Okay, so if we're coming back to you, you had earlier said that children are gifts from God. So my question is, if it's a gift from God, then it means that we don't necessarily have control over it. Because if I need to give you a gift, you can't. Maybe to some extent by your actions you can influence me, but to a large extent you cannot, because I'm giving you a gift. Why then is society putting so much pressure on the couple to give birth if children are out of their purview, for want of a better word?
I think it's the society, our upbringing in the society, the way our society is formed concerning having children. That is what makes society feels that as soon as you get married, you should give birth, or you should have children. But I think that for now and in this new century, I think that people should be educated or tutored to know that children, as you said, they are a gift. So it can be either be willed or not be willed. So if you get them, blessings. If you don't get them, it means that you don't have power over your reproduction. It is God that gives it. So if God giveth you, hallelujah. But if you don't have it, I think that you should. The society should have an open mind that you can't force it. Yes, you can't force it. But if you get it, then we give glory to God. I think that now we as the upcoming generation should have that kind of mindset. Yeah.
Okay, she was just taking it out of me, because I was then going to ask that what can we do differently with society? I mean, to some extent, sometimes if you are aging and you're not married, you have parents or family members say, well, they all want a crowd. If you're not going to get married, you just give us a child. So
Yeah.
what can we do differently moving on, so that pressure and weight is off everyone, especially for married people?
You see, I would first of all just give a small rebuttal to what she said.
Okay.
Yes, I, through the years and I'll say through science and study, have come to realize that yes, we believe in the children being gifts from God. But through what I have studied and through what I have learned, I've also come to believe that we as human beings, and both men and women, we contribute to making of children. That's why, like you are saying, the pressure comes, because our forebearers, our parents and the others, they have lived the life, and through teachings that they have received from their forebearers, they've come to realize that human beings have a clock ticking on them. Women even have a bigger clock ticking on them than men. And so with women and their clicking clocks, they are advised to have kids early, because at a certain age, having a child is difficult. If you have the child even probably around that same age, to a lot of complications here and there come up. So that is where the advice to hurry up and have kids. You find out that at a certain age, some women, a woman, as you grow older, you hit the 40s or between 35 going, your eggs diminish. That's something people are not told and people do not know. The number of eggs you have in your ovaries, they go down. So you find out that you are probably in your 40s, you're trying and you're not getting it. It's because you don't have enough eggs in your ovaries. So that is why our parents will tell us, hurry up and have kids. And that is why when they find out that you are not making any effort, they put the pressure on you because they know that probably you are in your childbearing age and you are not making any effort. So they'll say, why? Because they know that when you probably get to the 40s and it's not coming, you'll be stressed.
Yeah.
You see, you'll be stressed naturally. So they put the pressure between your 25 to say 35. That is where the pressure is. Most people do not understand. I have come to realize that it's a good pressure, but people do not get it. So I feel that the people receiving the pressure, they are the ones who have to structure their lives accordingly. They shouldn't just put it blindly that, oh, I have all the time on the earth to be able to have kids. Oh, I've heard people have kids in their 40s, so I can wait till I'm 40. You'll be surprised when you get to 40 and you will not be able to have kids.
But is that what should make a marriage happy? Or, I don't know if I'm putting it right. Without children, shouldn't the couple be happy?
I think that without children, that is when you should even enjoy more.
Yeah.
Because when children start coming, attention for the man even reduces. Because especially when you have your first child, all your attention is with the child. And you so adore the child that am I carrying this child? I'm looking at your face. Even when the child is not crying, it's like you want to. Yes, and even it sometimes even brings a break in intimacy between the couple. So I think that when you are waiting upon to have children, it should not bring it should not sadden the relationship, because like Della said, probably spicing the relationship and putting other touches to it and relaxing and feeling okay and being happy about yourself will take away the stress, and with that can even bring you that blessing that you have been waiting for. Because if you make that the focus, it means that when you have a child, somehow, someway, your marriage can break.
Yeah.
Because you would not do what you were doing before, and the child becomes the center of your marriage. But think that without your children, you should still have a marriage, because the children are not married. The marriage is between you and your husband, and not you and your children. So without children, and as you are waiting for children, you should not let that thing suck out the joy in the marriage. You should rather be closer and rather find comfort with each other and do the things that makes you more happier than worrying and sorrowing about not having children. That's what I think.
Okay.
To add up to what she said, biblical times, when a couple gets married, the man, for instance, is not supposed to go to war for a year or go to work for a year. You're supposed to enjoy your marriage. Some people get married and then within the first few months, they're expected, they feel, sometimes it's not even a society. We allow some thoughts to make us feel society is expecting us to bear kids within the shortest possible time after
we have grown up, like
to
she
believe.
said, we have grown up to see. Yeah.
So we end up not trying to enjoy our marriage. You marry, and for a whole year, the two of you should get to know each other further, because your courting period, look, definitely there'll be one or two behaviors here and there that'll be hidden. But when you start living together, those behaviors can't be hidden forever. They will definitely come out. That is where you learn your tolerances and your forgiveness and your whatnots. So if you're unable to explore that 1 year of yourselves enjoy each other in toto, as they say. You are and all you think all
I like
yes, yes, all you thinking about is kids.
Kids.
You're having sex as a married couple, and it's with the sole reason to have kids.
Yeah, we
You are
actually
stressed.
limit sex to
Yes.
just childbirth.
Instead of enjoying and exploring yourselves, then that's, and as soon as within the maybe first 3, 4, 5 months kids are not coming in the marriage, then you see the stress comes in. Either usually it's the woman that gets stressed first, then rushing to the hospital and everything. It's not bad to do that. That's why it's always advised that thing you do within the first year, rushing to the hospital after marriage, you should have done that probably some months to your marriage. There you get to know your insides properly, so that when you get into the marriage and you are doing everything, you know that I'm good to go.
If you're watching me right now, today we are discussing childlessness in marriage. This is the Unscripted series. We'll be right back after this commercial break.
Welcome to Legendary Capital Event Center. Legendary Capital Event Center is a beautiful event center in Dansoman, Accra. Our event center venue is ideal for hosting events such as weddings and parties. Our beautiful event center in Dansoman is suitable for conferences, corporate programs, and various events. We provide a stunning and serene environment that helps create beautiful and memorable moments. Look nowhere else for your next event than Legendary Capital Event Center in Dansoman. You can call the numbers 055-14-77-555 or 055-14-77444 for more information. Come one, come all for an awesome experience at our
Welcome back. If you're tuned in right now, this is the Unscripted series right here on this channel. Today we are discussing childlessness in marriage, and doing the discussion with me is a lady and a gentleman, Mami Fua and Dela. Dela, before we went on the commercial break, we're looking at what the men go through. But from your submission, it looks as though if the man is not being able to father a child, it's like that's all there is to the man. Am I not getting something right? Because yes, children are good. I am a child of my parents. I am proud of it, and I'm sure they are as well. But if a man doesn't give birth, can't he function? Won't he be able to do other things? Is it just about the childbirth? Should it? Because for some men, it's like that is the end. It actually affects every other thing in their lives. Can't you just live on?
Yeah, we can live on, but like I said, legacies need to be created. If I have made it in life, for instance, I'm rich, like maybe despite and co, and I don't have kids of my own, and I feel I have to leave a legacy for my kids to continue, it takes a toll on me there, because it's like I'm working and I'm going to give it to somebody else, where I should have given it to my own, blood. So that takes effect. And then a man can live, all right, but like I said, the legacy too is very important. But he feels his bloodline is being cut off.
Okay. Women go to some extent to get pregnant and have a child.
Yeah.
Do men do same? And to what extent?
Oh,
Can they go? Or
The man's extent is just simple. Get another woman, knock her, she gets pregnant, and he has his kids. It's very simple for a man. It's not difficult.
So what if he went out there, knocked someone, and it didn't happen?
He'll try another woman. He'll try as many as he can until he finds out that he's the problem.
And if he finds out he's the problem,
Life goes
what
on.
is-
He either, what he does is, in order not to lose his respect that he has in the face of people, he keeps quiet. He'll never submit himself to any test for anybody to know that he's the cause.
he doesn't go through any form of treatment.
That is, if he wants to have kids,
Yes, I mean, this is somebody who wants to have kids.
then naturally, nobody should tell you to go for treatment. The treatment is expensive. It's tiresome because you always have to be swallowing stuff. So, but apart from that, what else? Men, they don't take injections. We don't. I mean, you just take a few tablets here and there to, boost your sperm count and its
Then aren't
motility.
you being fair to women? I'll come to you if we're.
Yes, that one. The men are not fair to women when it comes to childlessness. Some men, not all men. Some men are not fair because
Perhaps.
well, I don't know about most, but in my case, for instance, I'll say me, I'm being fair. Some men are not, because, like I said, it all boils down to that. I don't know, but whatever they call it.
Well,
whether
you're scared of what
respect.
somebody would say.
No,
or
it's a
society
mockery.
would-
A man
You're
who
not
shoots
ready to
blanks.
continue your legacy, like you said. Because if you are a man and you want to continue,
You see, unfortunately, to some men, I don't know whether it's what fear or I don't know, but just pick your phone, go on Google and read. There are a lot of stuff that you can learn over there. That's what I did. So that you know what is wrong with you. Whatever medicine you intend to take, you read about it. There's information, loads of it. You get to know it. There are some that you don't need to take for so long. There are some that will take for so long. You can know the types, the costs involved, and you have to be very committed to it if you really wanted to. Unless maybe you have been declared totally
Dead.
sterile.
I'm coming to you, Mami Fua. What do women go through? What do they do in their quest to have children?
Women do a lot, and some are so crazy and abstract that just about 3 years ago, I was having a conversation with somebody, and the person told me that now they can even go and see a doctor, and they will just get somebody to get pregnant for them while they were silicone pregnancies and go around.
So they get a surrogate mother,
Yes.
but pretend they are pregnant.
Yes. And the due date of the surrogate mother, they invite them to come as if they are also coming to hospital to deliver. So that he will come home with a child. That is how far some women can go. So when it comes to childlessness, women actually want to move heaven and earth to get there.
Not move. Not want to. They actually
Move. Yes. And sometimes their partners don't even know about it. Some actually get to know that their partners are sterile, while the partner maybe might not even be aware of it. They would go and get pregnant somewhere and come. So when it comes to women actually do crazy things.
just to keep the family happy.
Just to make sure that there is a child, especially whereby the man is a man that needs to have, especially let's come to the Ghanaian society and take somebody who is like a king, a chief, who actually there is a heritage then you really have to get somebody. So yes. So they will move heaven and earth just to get there.
Wow. Then it means that there's so much pressure. Is it the women that are creating the pressure from themselves, or society puts more pressure on the woman than on the man?
The pressure is already created since our ancestors.
And it's on the woman?
Yes. That is why people didn't even used to, point fingers at the man when there was a childlessness situation, because everybody thought that is the woman that have to give birth. So we have been indoctrinated with that, and no matter how literate you are, you soak some of that pressure, and you really want to do that for your family. Let me take the society out for your family, because sometimes let me use religion here. Forgive me. We think that Christianity is a society that has set much. So it's those who are even Christians who will mock at you and even give you certain words that will just break you to your lowest points. That you would dress to church and somebody will greet you. Oh, that is somewhere for and the person who is telling you that is a person that you think that is supposed to know more. He's not an illiterate person. He's a person holding a doctorate degree. And that person will tell you that a fire war. So you would want to do everything just to also be recognized that you are a woman.
And allow your final words.
Well, children are a blessing. They create joy in a home. But if children are not present in a home, it doesn't mean you should kill yourself. It doesn't mean you should. Well, you can go an extra mile, but you don't have to let it weigh you down. Men, I'm speaking to you men, because I'm a man. Support your women when you are not having kids in your marriage. Your family will be on her neck, but you have to give her that support, that assurance that she comes first, your family comes second, because she's the one you're with. And I believe that if you're going to enjoy yourselves to the max. Don't enjoy yourselves with an expectation of having kids. If you're having sex, splurge. Don't do it with one focus. I need to have a kid come out of it. Otherwise, every month you'll be disappointed.
Yes, so Mommy, for your final words as we do the curtains on this one.
What I want to assure all couples that are facing childlessness is that just do the needful. And after doing the needful, trust in the Lord, because when it is your time, it can never go past you. And don't stress yourself. Plug your ears as to things that people will say, because we all know that when you are facing that challenge, the negatives that come, the negative words that come, they are too much. But if you pay attention to them, those negative words, they are the words that will make you, and they can even prevent you from not even having the children at all. But have a positive mind and be conscious about it, that you already even have children, and you'll be fine.
It is what it is. When your time comes, as they're saying, nothing will stop it. So we are encouraging all couples out there, enjoy your marriage. Children are good, we have all established that, but enjoy the marriage. When the children come, you will spend more time taking care of them, but do not fret. Don't let societal pressure weigh you down. Support each other, as we are saying, especially to the men, because in our society the pressure is mostly on the women. Support your women, support each other, and go through this phase. A better phase will come. It's been a wonderful discussion here on the Unscripted series. As I always say, do follow us on our social media pages at the Unscripted series. Drop us a comment. I always love to hear from you. You can also follow me on Instagram at y_Sapuma and on Twitter at y_Sapuma. Thank you so much to Bevi for my makeup. You can follow her on Instagram at Bevi_Yeboah. It's a goodbye from all of us here at the Unscripted series.
Welcome to Legendary Capital Event Center. Legendary Capital Event Center is a beautiful event center in Dansoman, Accra. Our event center venue is ideal for hosting events such as weddings and parties. Our beautiful event center in Dansoman is suitable for conferences, corporate programs, and various events. We provide a stunning and serene environment that helps create beautiful and memorable moments. Look nowhere else for your next event than Legendary Capital Event Center in Dansoman. You can call the numbers 055-14-77-555 or 055-14-77-444 for more information. Come one, come all for an awesome experience at our beautiful event